And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a two-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the two-time MVP.
Aguilar, the receiver in motion right. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. But let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to work this down to the 41. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, Henry. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 35 on 2nd down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So now they have 3rd and short.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Thompson Robinson back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Thompson Robinson now. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. DTR to throw it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Forward, straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Staying on the ground with Ford. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Here's DTR to throw. It's complete to Ford. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Carlson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team